Already you're starting trouble.
I thought it'd be funny, like I was going to do a set.
Yeah, you're already doing a bit.
Yeah.
You already come out here doing a bit.
Yeah, I was doing a bit like, hey, I'm going to do stand-up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Then you'd be like,
you're a
tell the
troublemaker.
producer, what's going on?
You're a troublemaker, you know that.
Wow.
You really are. You're like from the streets, I get it. Hard knocks, man. School of hard knocks. I get it, man. Thank you for being here on the show, and thank you for tweeting about the show. So thoughtful of you.
Oh, no, I didn't tweet. That wasn't me. Some lady's kid, you know, he wanted to play with the phone. You know, these little kids, like, so I lent him my phone.
Oh, so a child sent...
I wouldn't do that.
Jimmy
I love the
Fallon.
show.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Thanks for the transportation. That's the subway. That was a child. That was a child that did that.
Well, you know, you guys could have sprung for a limo.
Come on, I know you, but you're from the streets, man.
Yeah, I'm sure Shaq didn't have a Metro card out like I did coming to the show.
Did you meet Shaq?
Yeah. No, I didn't meet him.
You didn't meet him?
No.
I know you're a big basketball fan, though.
I am a big basketball fan. I had a game in my day. You know what I mean?
You did?
Yeah.
Could you have gone pro?
Kind of an Archie Clark type game, which is before everybody's time, but you guys are from Philly. You might remember Archie Clark. No? All right. Oh, thank you. And, yeah, that was kind of a Kyrie Irving, Scott Skiles combination. It's hard to describe my game, but, you know, I busted my Achilles. Whatever career I could have had a couple of years ago on a movie set, they were playing basketball, and Richard Lewis was there. And I met Richard Lewis like twice in my life. But then right before we're going, they go, do you want to shoot around, play ball afterwards? I was like, yeah. And he just gave me this weird look. You know, Richard Lewis, he almost looks like demonic.
He doesn't look demonic.
He does too. Look at his face from the side like this.
Wait,
that's my Richard Lewis impression.
I've never seen you do that. That's a fantastic impression. If you close your eyes.
Anyway, I felt like there was a curse.
Richard Lewis cursed you?
I swear to God, I know it sounds stupid, but it was just getting to be dark, and he just gave me a weird, like, evil look. Even though I met him twice, we've always been on good terms.
Yeah.
But it just gave me this weird look, and I felt like a jarring thing go through my body. And then 20 minutes later, I'm writhing in pain. My Achilles is destroyed.
And where was Richard? He was never
there.
He
left, but I mean, he left with his, you know. You don't give a curse. You don't put a curse on somebody and then watch like this.
That's true. Yeah,
no,
you put the curse.
You put the curse, you leave.
Put the curse, you leave. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, it was weird.
I gotta say, you look good, my friend. I
Thanks.
know about a year ago, you had a heart attack.
Yes, I did.
It scared me.
Yeah, thank you.
That was frightening, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but I mean, you know, I thought it would be like one of those things where, you know, you turn over a new leaf. Because I had the heart attack. This is the only part about the heart attack I like, is when people say it and everybody's like, ooh. No, I don't mean say it. I meant how you feel.
No, we do.
I felt that, yeah.
Yeah. But did I mean, it just happened, right?
It just happened, and now I know I'm gonna die someday. That's the only bad part.
Nothing changed. You're not like a nicer person, or?
No, I mean, I was. What bothered me is like about a month later, I was like, this is really good to be alive. Then I'm like, look at this heart attack commercial with this guy had the same doctor I did. What's wrong with me? What am I, wood? I can't be in a heart attack commercial?
So you're upset that you're not in a heart attack commercial? That was the problem?
Well, hey, Colin Quinn, I get laughs for a living, but the heart is no laughing matter.
Oh, my God. You know, oh, my God. Don't do this commercial, please. Why? This is just already embarrassing. It's already...
You know, last year I almost had a permanent mic drop.
Stop. Please don't do it.
The funny line in that, your producer gave me that one, Sarah.
Oh, really?
Can't come up with the funniest line of my own joke.
Tell me about this. Let's talk about your one-man show here, Red State, Blue State. Over at the
you don't have to hold it like that, just like this. You've been doing the show for years. He's holding it like this, up to the mic.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're like too intensely holding it like this.
What, you want to hold it like it's
like this. Like, so tell me about the new show, pal.
See, this is why you don't have it this way.
If I hosted the show, here's how I would be like. So what's up with this new show, Chief?
You wouldn't even show it to me?
People are like, hey, let's have a casual late night. It's late night.
It looks like you're scalping tickets or something.
You're holding it up like it's, you know, Kelly and Ryan in the morning. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, loosen up, pal. That's all I'm trying to say.
So tell me about this thing. I want to know about it.
Will you show the other tweet I sent, please? I really think it's important that the crowd sees what's going on. You don't understand the brainwashing that goes on at 30 Rock.
The photo. The caption says, "Less propaganda during the Cultural Revolution." It's the gift shop.
I walk off the train, and I walk in the lobby. It says the NBC store. It's only pictures of Jimmy. The whole store. Everywhere you look, it's pictures of Jimmy.
Aren't you proud
It's
of
like
it?
Mao Zedong back in the.
Oh, life.
Well, that's what the Cultural
Did it make you
Revolution was, folks.
See, a normal person, this would make them happy. Because you were there when I
A
first
normal
started.
person would never say that, first of all, about them. A normal person would not look at pictures of themselves and go, a normal person, this would make them happy. That's the first thing I would say.
Dude, I'm not saying I'm normal. But I'm just saying, wouldn't you be proud of me?
Yes.
Your old buddy.
I love you.
Your old
kidding
buddy
me?
from the streets.
From day one, I remember he was
Brooklyn.
just a little urchin on the corner. I said, this kid's gonna do something.
Yeah, I go, I don't know, Corner Quinn, can I have...
Yes.
Do you do...
Brooklyn.
Do you do...
Brooklyn was the Brooklyn
do you do
accent came
accents?
from England, actually.
Do you do accents in this in your one-man show?
No, I don't.
You don't do any?
No, it's not. I'm not Joel Grey and Ben Vereen. This is a serious comedy. Thanks, guys.
If you're playing a drinking game at home, the Joel Grey drinking game, take a shot. No, but you're talking about
I'm not
how...
the entertainer of the year. It's not a Vegas review. This is
I
serious stuff.
understand. No, it's funny.
I'm gonna call Bradley Cooper on stage. Oh, it's just all right. It wasn't a good reference, but it was topical.
I don't even know, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Well, yesterday he was all over viral with Lady Gaga. It's it was a bad reference, but it was topical. So
was topical.
I'm not gonna bow down for it,
Have you ever
even though it
apologized?
wasn't funny.
Have you ever...
I stand.
I'm not... No one's
I
asking you.
stand.
No one's asking you to
Well,
apologize
I
for it.
think but I could have easily groveled. I could have shriveled up from the lack of humor in a comedian's statement. But I chose to
you rose.
stand tall. I
cream-
chose to
the
back
cream
it up.
rises to the
all,
top.
What do they say? They can all be gems.
Let's talk about this. What is the play about?
I got off on the wrong foot when I came out with my fake stand-up routine.
Yeah. No one got that reference either. You came off the wrong foot for that one, yeah.
I didn't even think ahead. I literally almost said to the guys backstage, hey, do you have a mic? I was going to do like a prop.
God, that would
I
be...
know.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know. I just, sometimes you get playful and people are not in the mood. I've been there. I've been on the other side of it myself, so I understand if people want to stab me right now. I get it. But let's talk about the show. Yeah, you're right.
I haven't been listening to anything you
Oh,
said. Red State, Blue State. Tell us what this thing is. Please don't show it to me again. Just stop touching everything. Stop touching everything. Seriously, give this to me, man. What's wrong with you, dude?
Stop.
Can you tell us what this play is about?
yeah. On a serious
Don't
but
hold
comic
it.
note.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't hold it like that. No, but it's funny.
It's not funny. Yeah, you're right. But my show is about the breakup of the United States,
It is.
How this country really is on the verge, on the precipice of a breakup. So it's about that. But it's funny. I mean, I'm making fun of the fact that we could actually get to this point.
But you think social
But
media
it's serious.
is one of the reasons why this
Yeah, I
comes?
feel like social media, I think free speech was not, it's an acoustic art. It was never meant to go electric. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Bob Dylan thing. I think once it went electric, it should be like...
Pretty good. Wow. Well, you're killing.
right.
You're killing.
Yeah.
You should
Hey,
open,
I'll take one for 20.
you should open with that, yeah.
I'll take one for 10. Isn't that what Shaq says on the foul line?
Who are you, Jeffrey Ross? You're the roast master, man. I know you. No, let's talk about your bit, your
tried
act.
to get
Remember,
back in the game.
you used to be the love master, right? Isn't that you?
That was Greg Shoemaker.
Oh, that's it. It's funny, right?
Now you're the one that's acting up.
Well, no, I'm playing. When I'm not acting up, I'm just more playing with you because I know you and I feel like
I know, but let's not get too saccharine about it. Now you're being weird.
So what you want me to be? You made this.
Yeah, it's true. But
The old me from 5 minutes ago would be like this, and interested in you.
Oh, thank
The
you.
new me is already on to the next scale.
I like this. New casual Jimmy.
Casual Jimmy. Casual Friday, wear like Hawaiian shirt. Picture me in like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, Crocs.
Let's see you come out in jorts one night. Jorts and flip-flops.
Jorts. Social media. You did that joke, right?
Whoa. Let's try to keep the, the illusion alive here. You did that joke. It's a conversation. What are you doing, Jimmy? What are you doing to me?
Oh my God.
I like to be meta as much as the next guy, but come on. He's breaking down.
Oh my gosh, I'm broken, man. But one thing I think is interesting from this is that you do. You say that we don't know what the founding fathers sounded like.
That's right. They might have sounded like Trump. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. And by the way, it's actually getting pretty perfect. It's actually pretty fantastic. James Madison, tremendously talented person.
You have big news though tonight because you're extending your run.
Yeah, I'm extending it 2 weeks, so it's not really. Well, thanks.
Can we applaud?
I extended 2 weeks because a lot of people I know haven't been to the show yet. Oh, I was talking about you. I'm just,
It's just hard to get downtown.
You could have at least thought that out better. Hard to get downtown. I live downtown. Show that picture again of the little thing we call the F train, ladies and gentlemen. When I was a youth, it was the IND line back in those days.
Yeah, my driver doesn't go around this neighborhood.
Whoa. There's a lot of illusions being crushed tonight. The casual conversation, my social media joke, the fact you're Mr. Regular Guy, elbowing people on the train, singing at the train station with Justin Timberlake. I've watched the show. I know what goes on.
Yeah. I never sang at the train station with Justin Timberlake ever.
Well, you sang with somebody of his caliber.
Yeah.
Somebody famous.
Miley Cyrus.
Ooh.
I'm not name dropping. You're the one that started it.
I thought you did that as a regular thing. That's probably a good regular feature, but probably too much of a hassle security-wise. Yeah.
It's hard, but we pull it off. We work with the NYPD and stuff.
Yeah.
And they help out.
You just went to Puerto Rico? I watched the whole thing.
You did?
I know what's going on, yeah.
I love you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
This whole interview's turning around now where I'm the good guy and you're the villain. If you stick around, if you stay in an interview long enough, it turns around.
You're talking about there was never a villain here.
Oh, yes. Every interview, there's a good person, the villain. I've always said that.
You have to put your coffee cup down because when we edit this, I have continuity wise. Yeah.
We should have a cigarette for one of the things when we edit. I'll be like this smoking. Like, did somebody smoke on TV? You probably can't even smoke on TV, can you?
Of course you can't smoke on TV.
Well,
No.
don't say, of course, in the old days you could smoke on TV. When I was on MTV, you weren't born yet. I used to smoke on TV.
You did?
Yeah.
Letterman used to smoke in between commercial breaks.
Well, but I was literally smoking on TV. Don't throw Letterman in my face. I don't care what Letterman did. Letterman's yesterday's news. We're talking about me, here, now. I'm promoting a show and used to be on MTV.
Yeah, but you're talking about old times.
I could have done a great set. I could have just been finishing my stand-up set right now.
What would you open with? Social
I
media?
have no idea.
How long?
You
how
should have
long
left me out there and said, go ahead, do stand-up.
How long is the show?
Yeah, how long is it?
Yeah, how long do we have to sit there? Watch this. No.
An hour 15. An hour 15.
Hour 15.
Oh, it goes by like nothing. Goes by like nothing.
90 minutes.
What?
You got to change it up.
90 minutes is longer than an hour 15.
I was saying 90 minutes intermission.
He's like, that's where I draw the line. 90 minutes. I'll leave it at 90. Somebody, a janitor just comes up, sir, you have to leave, everyone's gone. All right.
Oh, you want to play a game? All right, don't look at what I'm writing down, okay?
Should let me play that game before. It looked like fun.
Yeah. I wanted you to just watch it, right?
All right.
Don't look at what
I'm not looking. I'll look at my
All right, ready?
thing.
Ready for this?
Whoa, yes.
What's 2 plus 2?
4.
What's 4 plus 4?
8.
What's 8 plus 8?
16.
What's 16 plus 16?
32.
Name a vegetable.
A carrot.
Harlequin, everybody! Red State, Blue State is out through March 16th.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.